Now, exercise is a way of life in Vancouver. There are so many people that are parts of teams or clubs, but practices and games are missed so much, especially by young people who spend a lot of time with their sports friends. Well, the nonprofit Thunderbird Track and Field Club has members all across the Lower Mainland. So here's a video from the brothers Spencer and Mitchell Gibbs, and they made it to help keep their team's spirits up.
Hey Thunderbirds, how's it going? My name is Mitchell Gibbs.
I'm Spencer, and we are part of the Surrey training group under Coach Juliana.
We don't have a track in our backyard, but what we do have, and what most of you probably have, is a road outside your house. We can do our warm-ups on it, our drills on it, and then we can do a sprint workout or an endurance workout. And although it can be hard on the shins sometimes, it's all we got. So what we can do is we can do our warm-ups on it, our drills on it.
That's Spencer and Mitchell Gibbs. They made that video for other members of their Thunderbird Track and Field Club. Well, John Gay is the club manager. John, hello, how are you?
Hello, great to see you as well, Gloria.
That video is so inspiring. And so you put out the call to your team members to kind of come up with something. What was the response like?
You know, we were blown away by just how positive the response was when it became apparent that we were going to have to shut down our normal operations as a club. Obviously, that looks like meeting as a team and practicing as a team several times a week. That reality was stripped from us very quickly with COVID-19, and as a club leadership, we thought of ways that we could continue to encourage our athletes to stay active and to also be part of the greater community and to collaborate with one another to show, hey, we're still working hard, we're still enjoying what we're doing, and we're all in this together. And one of the things that we thought of as a club was to have this video competition. So we knew that our athletes were training hard from home, and we wanted them to be able to share that with their teammates and their coaches and to do it in a really creative way. And we had several really awesome responses. The Gibbs brothers certainly took the cake. Theirs was incredible. They certainly went above and beyond, and it's just really been a catalyst for positive energy within our club. People are embracing this new reality and making the most of it, which has been so encouraging for us as coaches and as managers, seeing them all come together right now.
Well, I'd like to hear a little bit more about the Thunderbird Track and Field Club. What's it all about?
Well, we're a non-for-profit club, as you mentioned. We were founded in 1999, and we currently operate, as you said, across the Lower Mainland. We have 3 main locations, one in Surrey, one in Burnaby, and then one out in West Point Grey at the University of British Columbia. So across our 3 club locations, we have about 300 members, and what makes our club unique is that we offer something for everyone from ages 8 and under. That's our junior development program, really introductory to the movement fundamentals of track and field and of physical literacy, all the way up to Olympic level athletes. We have past and present Olympians training as part of our club across a variety of events. And that cross-pollination where we have these top-level athletes being able to share their experience and their skills with these younger athletes, and in turn have this very, very supportive audience, this very fostering, powerful team community has been so cool. We have a really great sense of community within the club that we're really proud of, and we've seen that almost grow exponentially during this COVID crisis because it's forced all of our members online. While they're used to training in smaller groups across 3 different cities, they've now all come together through our online platforms and can share experiences almost face-to-face. We're physically distanced, but connecting more and more as a whole club body, which has been so special for us.
Well, I imagine, usually when you're training, you've got a particular goal or a competition in mind. So what kinds of meets or competitions are they missing out on right now?
Yeah, as you may well know, almost every organized sport in the province and the country in North America really has been canceled or postponed, and track and field is no different. So as we've tried to find creative ways to keep them motivated to train, we've also recognized that for many of them, a big emphasis on that training is, of course, preparing for competition. And that's where a lot of the joy and the sense of accomplishment from being part of a track and field club, like any other organized sport, comes from. So in lieu of organized competition, we've come up with some novel ideas to keep them interested. A couple that I'll name. This just launched a couple of days ago. We started a cross-country run challenge for our club base. So we've created a database where they will track the runs that they do. Say we have a young athlete who gets out the door for a 5-kilometer run around their block. They'll then input that 5 kilometers, and it'll go towards a counting total where we're crossing the entire Trans-Canada Highway. This is all virtual, of course, but each member can participate in their own way. They can go out, run a couple blocks, and then that gets added to a total. And as a club, we've set a collective goal of crossing the entire country, which is a distance totaling well over 4,000 kilometers. So very exciting. It's been very inspiring for them to be part of that. We've also created a virtual race series where we set a prescribed distance, and then they're encouraged to go out with a parent or a guardian or with somebody that they live with, of course respecting social distancing protocols, and run that distance. And then we compile a results sheet, and they're able to kind of feed that competitive edge without having to go and be in a group or go to a real organized competition.
Well, it's interesting. We're just over a month into this right now, but as we've heard from the health authorities, there's no real firm end in sight. So as this drags on, what's your challenge in terms of keeping up the momentum?
Absolutely. I think for us, the biggest challenge is keeping things novel, keeping things interesting. So creating new challenges as we go along, really reading what is working for our club members and maybe what isn't hitting the mark quite as nicely, and taking their feedback, which we've received a lot of. We're really grateful for that. And also seeing what other clubs are doing, not just in our own sport of track and field, but across different youth sports organizations. We've taken notes from several other youth sports clubs that have done initiatives like online Zoom core workout, have 30, 50 athletes all joining together through Zoom or other video conferencing technology and doing a core workout together, but from the comfort of their own living room. So just trying to implement new things, and also to show our club members that we care, and that just because we can't see them face to face, we haven't abandoned them. We're still there. We're still equally as invested as we've always been in their training and in encouraging a very happy and active lifestyle. We believe that sport and active living is fundamental to a well-balanced life, and with all this free time that people now have, we want to ensure that they're focusing that time on productive things that help to break up the monotony of being stuck under self-isolation and deal with some of the negative effects of being away from your friends, being away from your community. So any way that we can foster a sense of community, any way that we can set goals that they can work collectively to achieve, is, we believe, doing a really positive service for our members to keep them motivated and inspired.
You are an inspiration yourself. I think there are a lot of athletes who are listening right now who are taking a little page from your book as well, John. You have a great summer, and good luck with the training.
Thank you so much, Gloria, and it's been a pleasure talking with you.